Hey there, hey, it's Friday, yay, and we made it to the end of the week. Woo, woo. I know you're excited about that. Thanks for tuning in, Star Watchers, and I hope you're having a wonderful Friday wherever you are, wherever you're tuning in from. Whether you happen to be in the wonderful, beautiful, sun-filled skies of Italy in Florence, or if you happen to be in Venezuela, very far away from that, or if you're in Uganda because you're popping with Africa, or if you're in Germany or Russia or Ireland or Scotland or Australia or Britain or Berlin or really anywhere, United States or Canada, wherever you may be, thank you for tuning in and happy Friday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I hope this is just the start to that. Today we are going to be talking about something pretty interesting. I mean, I think it is, so hopefully you think it's interesting as well. We're going to be talking about Conan O'Brien and Ellen DeGeneres to start. So Conan announced that he's going to be ending his show on TBS. I'm kind of not surprised because his podcast took off and it's doing very well. Not that his appearance in his late night TV show didn't do well, but I mean, I kind of understand why he would be ending that at this point. TV is taking a turn, and I don't know if the turn is for the best. We talk about that all the time. We've been having that conversation this week about how TV is not where it should be, and it's not what it could be, and it has definitely changed. We've talked about that. We're definitely dealing with that on a daily basis, and I think, like, he's been in TV for a while. He understands it, and I listen to his podcast all the time, so, you know, I'm the first one to be able to tell you that, yeah, it is changing. So there's that. He's a little more straight cut and straightforward than Ellen DeGeneres. She's claiming she's ending her shows because she kind of got ratted out by her employees or whatever. I think there's far more to that story than she's letting be heard. And I don't think she's that great. Honestly, I've never really liked the Ellen DeGeneres show anyways. I think I watched it once the entire time it's been on. And I don't know who these shows are for. Who's at home watching them? Outside of, like, you know, women that are lucky enough to be housewives, or, you know, stay-at-home moms or stay-at-home dads, or, like, you know, retired people or elderly, or I guess if you work from home. But if you work from home, why would you want to watch that? Like, I'm telling you that as someone that works from home, that's the last thing I ever think about watching or ever watch. I don't know. I don't really find her interesting. I don't find her topics interesting. I don't find her show interesting. I don't know. I think it already lost its gist. And I think that she caught on to that as well, just like Conan O'Brien did. Like, yeah, maybe at this point, like, it's just time for me to just, before they just air all of what I am, and then I can't lie anymore, maybe I should just end it. And so that's what they did. Are we surprised by it? Not really. Typically, these people that are on TV that have these shows, they've got a lot of things about them, and half of it we don't know anything about because they're really good liars, and people aren't really paying attention. I keep saying that because it's the truth. When we're watching something, like when we're really looking at something, we're looking at it. But like a show like that, you're not really looking at that. Because that's a show where, like, a famous person is coming on there and they're talking about something where they're doing. Like, that's like what late night TV is as well. And I gotta be honest with you, it's not that good. It's not. And I don't know who their target audience is supposed to be, but I think they lost a lot of their target audience. And I think that the competition for podcasts and the competition for Twitch and all of these other outlets are putting them to sleep, and they can't compete with that. That's why Conan has a podcast, and I don't know what Ellen DeGeneres is going to do, but maybe she should just disappear and we just don't need to hear from her again. I'm fine with that because I just don't care. And I definitely don't think a lot of other people care either. And I don't want to hear her try to apologize or kind of sugarcoat or put a smoke screen of what she did or who she is. I don't care about any of that. If you did bad things, if you weren't good to your employees, if you were a shitty boss, if you had a crappy station, if you didn't treat people the way that people are supposed to be treated, then you need to be called out for it. And I don't care. Saying sorry isn't going to make it better. That's why you're going off, man, because you can't hide anymore. And we live in this world where everything everybody does is being recorded all the time. So if you're trying to hide and you're trying to act like you didn't do anything, good luck with that, because someone somewhere is taking a screenshot of something that you posted on your Twitter, they're recording something that you put on your Facebook, or they're saving the video that you put on Instagram 10 years ago when you said something, and they're going to use that when you're trying to apply for a job. They're going to use that when you're trying to be a guest on something. It's going to pop up, and you can't hide it. Welcome to the new world we live in. Anything you do is public. And with all these social media outlets, you can't hide. I don't know. I don't think she could hide. I don't know. But I think it's smarter to be trying to do something differently now. Especially because of all these prime, like, exclusive deals with HBO Max and all Peacock and just all these other platforms. Like there's Twitch and there's YouTube and there's TikTok and there's just all these other ways you can get the same thing that you might find more interesting than TV. And TV is totally limited. They can't say certain things and it's limited. So it's definitely changing. And this is only the beginning of it. You either get the views or you don't. And obviously, they can't be saved. Which moves us into our next part of this conversation. Which is, why do people always need to be the center of attention? Just like the whole Ellen thing that we were just talking about. Why does she need to be the center of attention? Why does she have to try to paint herself as needing to go off TV because she's concerned about how she's being spoken about? Maybe the issue is you. You needing to continue to be the center of attention isn't helping, man. It's not. And I just feel like when they do this, it shows who they are, and it just, they're trying to limit reality, and I don't understand why. For the life of me, I don't get that, but okay. But I don't like people that want to be the center of attention. Especially in film or movies or TV shows or media or anything like that. Like, I want the story. I want to see what's going to happen in the show. I want to enjoy it, and then I want it to be over. Like, I don't want to hear what you're saying about anything. I don't care, man. I don't care. Like, I don't want to know about your personal life outside of me looking at the show. I'm fine with that. Like, the whole thing of people being stalkers for actors and anything, I don't understand any of that. The only reason I even know you exist is because you're in a show I'm looking at. So anything outside of that, I don't get it. I kind of understand how you want to, like, promote actors you like, or you want to promote a show. But if you're doing it in a way where it's getting creepy, you might want to just stop. Because why do people have to get all the attention? If it's a TV show, it shouldn't just be attention on one person unless they're the star of the show. But if you're trying to create a different show, it has to have depth and it has to have characters, not a character. Because shows like that are not effective. It's just about one thing and it gets really boring and it doesn't always typically end well. Just saying. So, if TV is trying to grow and not just die, they just need to look at the mistakes they've made, adapt, and move forward. Move forward in a way where they can stay relevant, or they're tricking themselves into believing that their end isn't coming, And once they open that door, the cliff is right there, and they're going to fall off of it. The movie industry is very cutthroat, just like life. If you don't make it, they replace you instantly. So looking for attention or wanting to be the center of something might get you canceled. Just saying. Just saying. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, whatever you're doing. Hopefully you're enjoying some of that sunshine that's out there. And you're watching something good. Like I told you at the beginning of the week, you need to be looking at Godfather of Harlem. Yes. You also need to be looking at City on a Hill. And, you also need to be looking at that HBO show. What the hell is the name of that show? It's the sci-fi one that I can't remember the name of because I can't remember. There's a Titan show that I haven't watched yet, but I want to watch it, but I haven't watched it. And the Afters. What the hell is the name of it? I'm looking for it. Yeah, I'm looking for it. This is going to take me a little bit of time. It's not something where I could just do it. I got to look for it. What is the name of it? The After. It's the sci-fi one. The After Effects, Afterwards, whatever. It's the sci-fi one on HBO. The Afters. Damn, yo. Like, I was looking for the name of it, and it's that. The Afters. It's very good. You're going to like it. Try those on HBO Max. HBO Max has a lot to go with. And look at that new Angelina Jolie movie that we talked about at the beginning of the week. But it's already Friday at this point, so you should have already watched that. Just get ready for the weekend watching. And I don't know, if you like Storage Wars or you like Shipping Wars, get ready to watch that because they're definitely going to have a marathon of that on like they do every weekend. And it's so fun watching them either find good things or find bad things. Thank you for tuning in to another pod of Star Watch Talk, where we watch together. See you on Monday. Bye.